Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
If you or anyone you care about is facing a family legal matter, call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL or visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce touches all areas of your life: your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
If you or anyone you care about is facing divorce, contact Cordell and Cordell today. With over 100,000 clients served, we understand the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL. That's 1-855-GET-LEGAL. 1221 N Street, Lincoln.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Here at Aspen Builders, our company is building more homes today than I thought we would ever build.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, I am just shocked at how strong our market is here in Lincoln and at Aspen Builders. We're probably helping people right now more than ever get into a new home. We've been able to find pieces of ground we can develop affordably and keep our lot prices down a little bit. I think with our volume discounts and our office staff, 35 years of experience, we figure out a plan that's going to work great for you. We make it perfect. We make it fit your price range. All of this is part of the reason we're so busy.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
This is your year where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
A business's phone is the lifeline to its customers and potential clients. That's why it's so important that you can take calls seamlessly from anywhere, whether you're on the road or in the office. Hamilton Business Technologies can help ensure your phone rings wherever you are. We can equip your headquarters and any of its locations with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we know how to keep Nebraska businesses connected. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
When the clock strikes zero after every Nebraska football game, there's only one place to go for instant coverage. Tune in for the Husker After Party Postgame Show on 93.7 The Ticket for each game, win or lose. Call in with all your takes or text the show at 464-5685 and hear quotes from the players and coaches, too. It's the Husker After Party Postgame Show. Sponsored by Anderson Ford and Vinnie Krikak of State Farm Insurance.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning. Now in our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. This is the Adam Carriker Show.
Position right of the quarterback, out of the shotgun, 1st and 20. Jailbreak screen in the air. It is tipped. It is intercepted by Carriker at the Missouri 21-yard line.
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America, 8-year NFL vet and All-American defensive lineman Adam Carriker.
Shotgun snap to Everidge. He's got the left arm going, and now he's got a whole lot of Adam Carriker who rips him down inside the 25-yard line.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, Adam Carriker.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Adam Carriker Show here on 93.7 The Ticket. The question, Jake, the question isn't who's going to win tomorrow. Did you know that? That's not the question.
I'm kind of interested in that, but okay, what's the question?
The question is, who is Nebraska now and who is UCLA now? Because depending on who the Bruins are, they're a team that won 3 games in a row and, frankly, beat some teams pretty bad, although they barely kind of skate by Maryland, a Maryland team who lost 4 games in a row and just fired their coach. Michigan State beat them by 3 touchdowns, probably the second worst team in the entire Big Ten, right behind Purdue. And, I mean, they beat Penn State, top 5 roster, bottom 5 team in the Big Ten. So I'm not trying to knock what they've done, but who are they? Who are they now? Nebraska's only beaten two teams with a winning record all year. No, I didn't say Big Ten. I didn't say FBS teams. I said teams. That includes Akron and Houston Christian. 2 teams all year who have a winning record. I was only beaten 1. Just FYI. Just throwing that out there as well. There's a lot left to be proved the rest of the season. Is this the UCLA team that couldn't keep up with G5 teams? Or is this the UCLA team that beat at the time a top 10 Penn State team, that dominated Michigan State, a team we beat by 11, but I don't feel like we dominated, and found a way to beat Maryland, kind of like a similar way that we did. There's just a lot less points in that game out of Pasadena when the Terrapins went halfway, well, not halfway, all the way across the country to play UCLA. The Indiana game, I don't put a whole lot of stock into it. You lose by 50 to the number 2 team in the country. Okay, we knew you weren't that good. Maybe we thought you could get that hot. Maybe not. The only thing the Indiana game brings to mind is, did that stop your momentum? Did that stop your momentum? I shared this earlier this week. I'll share it again here. My second year with the Rams, we started off 0-4, had a bye week, fired our coach, promoted Jim Haslett, the guy who is the reason that the Redskins traded for me. Did I ever tell you this?
I don't think so.
About 5 weeks before the Redskins traded for me for a donut and a cup of coffee, about half a donut and a quarter of a cup of coffee, if we're being fair. I said that when they traded for me, and some people got upset. And I'm like, why? Why are you being upset? You're the one who got traded for like 3 grains of sand. I'm the one who got traded for like 3 grains of sand. Why are you upset?
What were you traded for?
I don't know. I like swapped 5th round picks and swapped 7th round picks. Maybe there was something else. I don't know. I don't care. I'm out walking my dogs. This was pre-children. This is how long ago this was. Pre-children. My wife and I are out walking our dogs on a Tuesday, because that's the day off you have in the NFL. Haz calls me, and this is the guy who, when I visited St. Louis before they drafted me, said, come sit here, son. I didn't know who he was. By the way, he'd been in the NFL longer than I'd been alive at that point, which was crazy. He'd been in the NFL almost, I think it was like 30. By the time, last time I saw him, it was over 30 years. But at that point in time, it was just under 30. It's like 26, 27 years. I was 23 years old. Played for the Steelers. I think defensive rookie of the year as a linebacker. Certified nut job, as defensive guys tend to be. And then he got into coaching for eternity. He goes, come sit here. And he looks at me and he goes, well, one of the scouts also was like, you might as well just start looking at property here. So anyways, he was one of the guys that really wanted me in St. Louis. He was part of the staff that got let go. He ends up in D.C. He calls me 5 weeks before they trade for me. He says, we're trying to trade for you, just so you know. 5 weeks go by. I didn't hear anything. Out of nowhere. They're like, hey, you need to go up to Spag's office. He was the head coach at the time. I walk in. Billy Devaney, who was here at Nebraska for a time. Do you recall that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So when he was here, I was like, oh, wonder what I should say about him. But anyways, I kept it professional. I walk in. He's there. He's the GM of the team. That's not good. That's not good. Impromptu meeting with the head coach. It could be whatever. I'd been up in his office a few times. You walk in, impromptu meeting, GM there. Not great. Not great. 3 hours later, I was on a flight out to D.C. So anyways, not to get confusing here, going back to the original story. Second year, St. Louis. Has is the defensive coordinator. So this is pre-DC, pre-trade, our head coach gets fired. After 4 weeks, we're 0-4. Then the head coach gets fired. Has gets promoted to interim head coach. He'd been the head coach of the New Orleans Saints. Not the St. Louis Saints. The New Orleans Saints. By the way, I hate the name Pelicans. Like, really? New Orleans Pelicans? Not to jump sports, but what is that? And we win 2 games. And we dominated the Cowboys. I remember their right tackle talking trash to Leonard Little, who had just, he's won a Super Bowl, Pro Bowler. In the middle of the game, he goes, you're a fat idiot. That star in the side of your helmet doesn't make you good at football all of a sudden. I loved it. I'm just sitting there like, this is great. This is great. After 2, they were a really good team. Marion Barber, Pro Bowlers across the front, Tony Romo, all these guys they had. We blew them off the mat. After that, never won a game the rest of the year. It was like the initial momentum and then boom. So I'm wondering if that's where UCLA is. Does the momentum continue? Does the bye week give them a chance to rebound and keep their momentum going forward? Or is it like, that was your peak, boom, now you're gonna go back to who you were at the beginning of the season? I'm curious. Who are we? Are we a team that's going to rally around TJ Lateef? Everybody's going to elevate their level of play? Obviously, the big question, well, how do we utilize TJ Lateef? What is the game plan? How well does he play? How effective is he? So these are all the things that I've been thinking about this week. What's that text number, that text line number there, Jake?
402-464-5685.
Text in, let us know your thoughts. You're going to have to hang until the end of the show to get our final and official predictions. How are we doing in the college football pick'em? By the way, I switched to Gag Me, You Gag Me, but I got the game right and they beat Vandy.